Good morning. It's December 15th, 2012. I'm looking at my apartment, my temporary transitional housing. I didn't even make up my bed yet. I got lots of movies for me to watch, but I've been too busy working. I can smoke. I have to go downstairs at the Cromwell Safe Haven Transitional Housing Facility. And then get wanted by Miss Nunn, and then the freaking moron, the cretin. Pick up your feet, please. She wants to check whether you have hooves or not to make sure you're not an animal. That's how veterans are treated at the Cromwell Safe Haven facility. Myself, I exposed abuse by making a complaint against Charmaine McPherson, and then it ended up getting me locked up in a mental ward. Prescribed medication. When they realized they were in trouble, then they tried to screw over me and embroiled me in a criminal investigation of faking ailments in order to get compensation. And that is born right out of LaTanya Hayward, the supervisor of the person that I complained about. Because if she gets into trouble, what happens to the supervisor? Because the black girl acted like she was so goddamn dumb. Well, I'm telling you, I want retroactive benefits, which means I was in a program that gives me dental benefits. If you wrongfully put me out the program, I have the right to those benefits, which is retroactive benefits. It's not an entitlement like that. It's not an automatic entitlement. So somebody went and made an appointment, and in the next video, I'm going to let you hear that an appointment was made for me to go to the compensation board. An appointment was made for me to go inside the VA hospital. And when I tried to get the guy, William Trotter, to confirm the appointment on paper, he refused. But we have evidence that, in fact, it was really made, and I never made it. I swear to God, I'm saying on my oath, I never made such an appointment. And why would I? If I'm going to make such an appointment, I'm going to make it at the Brooklyn VA, where I can get the piece of paper from Mike Mooney that says I'm 100% PTSD, and that he recommends that I get full service connected disability. There are no other claims. There are no other claims. But I do have a minor claim of a dental work needing done because I was in the Cromwell Safe Haven facility in a homeless transitional housing program, and that gives me that benefit. And since I didn't get it, now I have to prosecute them. And here is the evidence. Number one, I got a FEMA number. I got a FEMA number because that's another story about a cover-up at the St. Albans VA. It's because it says right here in this newspaper that's got me here in this apartment. It's because I was put out by a hospital, the Bronx VA hospital, in violation of federal policy that says that veteran and homeless shouldn't never be together. But he's right here. That's because I was sent into Sandy the Storm in order to die. So, what we have now is, we now have the allegation against them. That's going to the people that are making comprehensive evaluation, and I'm giving them all the evidence against the people they sent me to. They sent me here. They sent me here. Right here. To live back on the beach. Like an animal. Because Ann Tannenbaum wrote a letter. Look at me on my Segway. A lifesaver in a small tube. My life's been destroyed. Now after I send this to where it's supposed to go, I'm going to make a copy that's also going to go to the Inspector General of the Human Rights Commission in the White House. This is the letter that's going to the vendor. Yeah, it's got stuff in it too. Including the Inspector General's complaint. So, now what we got is we got us a 2-hour and 10-minute show of Mayor Bloomberg narrating the Abuse Awards, Veterans Abuse Awards. Veterans Abuse Awards go out to the Bronx VA. Goes out to the Brooklyn VA. That's me living on the beach when the beach was still there right after they put me out.
2012. And we've got the talk drying out.
Oh yeah, let's start over.
Good morning, everybody. This is a supplemental log for August 9th, 2012. And we've got the talk
That's
drying
what earlier
out.
this summer.
That's the backpack. And that's the sleeping bag. In the backpack, we have an assortment of survival items such as wire cutters, flashlight, extra batteries, water, toilet paper, so on and so forth. Right here in this bag, right here. That's because I've got training and experience. Special Forces Army Airborne Ranger. Here it is, 38, 39 years later. I can still perform at a level that's taking these civilians to task. And I've been able to do that thanks to the Almighty God, the creator of that. Woo! That's what I'm talking about.
Hey! How you doing? Now let me make a movie with that. Bye-bye. Hello. Today is November 30th, 2012. And we have me back in the papers in the Wall Street Journal this time. Biggest paper I've ever been in. Now, I have a narrator that's going to read a story to you, at least part of the story. Let me show you the newspaper article. The newspaper article is this story right here. Paid for hotel room sitting vacant. Hotel housing for victims of Sandy leaves many in limbo. That's my picture right there because I was standing right here. And not very far away is always my Queens Public Library bag, because that's the greatest library in the entire North American continent in the United States. It's run by a guy called Nick Buren. But let's take a look. Let's talk about the part that pertains to me.
Many of those living in hotels and other temporary housing are on their third or fourth stop since the storm. They've been bounced from place to place as the city has tried to reopen educational facilities that initially served as shelters. A building normally used as transitional housing on Atlantic Avenue in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, is the third stop in an ongoing storm evacuation for Philip Dryce, 55 years old, who was homeless before Sandy. Mr. Dryce said he was asked to leave the Bronx hospital days before Sandy struck and has planned to return to his camp on a beach in Far Rockaway, Queens, when a homeless service group called his cell phone. They said, "If you sleep under the boardwalk, you're going to die." So I knew I had to go, he said. Mr. Dryce was initially directed to a temporary shelter at York College in Queens. After several days, he and more than a dozen other single men were moved to 2 rooms in a Bronx home for recovering addicts. His current accommodation is a converted warehouse building, is bare but clean, 2 single beds, a bathroom, and a small kitchen. He says city workers or Red Cross volunteers at previous shelters provided some clothing, 3 meals a day, and a folding bed he called his Mayor Bloomberg trophy.
It's right over there. This is it. 2 beds.
"I'm not leaving until the police take me out," he said. "If it weren't for Sandy, I wouldn't even have this." Do I have to read my part?
So do you understand what I've been going through now? Hi, Elma. You're the social worker on the psycho ward. You guys locked me up in order to contain the fact that Charmaine McPherson had been getting used to punk out America's heroes. You got a 300-pound, jet black, nappy-headed female who goes to off-site, off the VA to punk out these wild homeless guys. Do you see any wild homeless guy here? Well, I think you guys are in a whole lot of trouble. Bye-bye. Merry Christmas. Have a happy New Year. Bye-bye.
We are at the Sandy York College Evacuation Center. And I just took a shower. I shaved. And that's my bus. That's my bus. That's the 113 to Far Rockaway. Had I stayed in Far Rockaway, I'd have died. I'd have been dead right now. Had I stayed on Beach 18, I would have been dead. I would not have been able to take this bus again. If I stayed in Far Rockaway, I'd have been dead. If I'd have stayed in Far Rockaway, I'd have been dead. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. If I'd have stayed in Far Rockaway, I'd have died. If I'd have stayed in Far Rockaway, Dr. Dryce would have been dead. I would have been dead if I stayed in Far Rockaway. I didn't stay in Far Rockaway. I came to York College. I didn't die there that night. I didn't die there. Isn't that nice? How you doing? Now, Mr. President, it's time for recovery. It's time for that I get me one of them FEMA trailers, okay? I'd like one of them FEMA trailers. I'd appreciate it very much, and I'd like to thank you. Now, let's go to my cot, my bed. This is Dr. Philip Dryce. I'm hanging out with my boy Rome. I'm bringing up the rear. We're in Sandy, the storm. As you can see, we've got a little wind, we've got a little mist, but my boy Rome over here was complaining, where is the storm? Where's the storm, Rome? Where's the storm? I don't see no storm.
Got a lot of things.
Good morning, everybody. Today is October 27, 2012, and we're just now seeing the first signs of Sandy coming to shore because it was really calm this morning. I've given you some footage, and look at the breakers now. The breakers are coming in, but guess what? I'm walking on the beach, and guess what? Somebody lost something. Hey, how you doing? Now, everybody knows what I do out here. I do commentaries. I'm an independent journalist. And guess what? Dr. Dryce has found something really special because what? Bang! It's called a tampon. What is a tampon doing lost on the beach? You're supposed to take that home with you because it's supposed to be tucked in. Come on now. Damn! You guys give me so much material. But the reason why I'm here right now, I'd like to make this a serious part of this footage, is that I'm here to show my friend, a wonderful lady, a nurse, these breakers, and that I'm going to be seashell hunting for her. Oh my God, they destroyed the seashell beds! Look at those guys over there with the tractors! They're killing the seashell beds! Oh, come on now. Well, I'm going to find Regina a couple of seashells. But these are the breakers coming in, ladies and gentlemen. Sandy is here! Look at these breakers, huh? Come on now. You mean to tell me there isn't adventure in living on the beach? You suffer a little bit, so what? But the reward's exponential. Wow. Look at that. That's a shell from a 12-gauge shotgun. The breakers of Sandy are coming in. Come on now, hey! This is the first sign of Sandy that we've seen on the news today. Why are you getting it from me first? You don't have anybody live on the beach like this with Channel 7, CBS, NBC. I bring you these breakers right here, right now. Sandy is here. And getting stronger. Look at these guys. They're destroying the seashell beds. But hopefully we can find something nice. I wanted something big for Nurse Regina so she can put, I don't know, her jewelry in, stuff like that. I'm right here. Let me show you my pets. Here we go right there. Fly, baby, fly. Go ahead now, go ahead. Bang. At the water's edge. At the water's edge. Woo! You know how you know you're bipolar? You got two penises. Woo! Wanna check it? Have you a nice freaking day. Bye-bye. Well, hello, this is Dr. Phil Dress. We'd like to congratulate your college and the volunteers who decided that the long-range patrol rations that I used to get when we go in the field for 28 days and you just wreak havoc on the enemy. But guess what? Right now, it's about a Sandy Hurricane Victor. And guess what? First hot meal that they served here today, we got, that's a nice roll, that's an apple. Isn't there something else here? Is that it? Yeah, okay, yeah, we got a little bread that came with that. We got the salad, we got the rice, we got the chicken, we got the beans, we got water, we got juice, we got the orange, we got this, we got that, we got this, we got that, we got that. Hey, Mr. President, can I please have a FEMA trailer? I just need a FEMA trailer. Can you help me out here? I've got nothing. I've got absolutely nothing, but I could use a FEMA trailer. Can I please have a FEMA trailer? Mr. President, thanks for the hot plate, and I would like a FEMA trailer. Can I please have a FEMA trailer? We don't want another Katrina because this is Sandy. May I please have a FEMA trailer? I'd like a white one that's got its own keys, and I don't want the tires flat, just in case I might want to roll it out of New York City, because I kind of like, I'm not a well-liked person here. Bye-bye. Good morning. How are you? Isn't that a beautiful day? Isn't that a beautiful sky? Seagulls passing by. We're on the beach. We've got the sleeping bag rolled up. We got the top, descended. Well, I guess that's what it's called in English. I'm a French guy who assimilated into African American culture like a tapeworm in a human host. And I harvested everything from them guys. And I'm happy. I thought that was a good thing. until they turned it into something bad. When I ran into the guys of the formerly the 6th Congressional District, which is now the 5th Congressional District, because the Mexicans punked their asses out, displaced the motherfuckers, when I was telling Comrie and everybody else, listen to me, this census count is not to your benefit because black people aren't here anymore. They don't care. You see this? Those are white folks. Those happen to be Jewish people. You see over there? Right? That's Hebrew written up there at that school. That's because when they have a community, they have a sense of legacy. They have a thing within them of an inherited knowledge. And it's kicking you black people's asses. I don't know what else to tell you. And the reason why I'm saying this to you is not because of anything bad, but you're messing it up for America. You're not as productive as you can be. Why? Because you're black and you're a burden to America. That's the difference. Nothing, something. You're a burden to America, black people, for the most of y'all. And it's because you guys got no freaking respect and got no freaking integrity that this freaking Mayor Bloomberg think he can just recreate fascism. He can recreate a brand of fascism, a brand of corporate racism, the railroad niggas and spicks out of public housing. That's what the hell it is. And then in your dragnet, you caught you a Haitian, and I told you I'm not taking that shit. And then at my eviction, you're going to send me your regards, Mayor Bloomberg. Okay, let's put that to the test. I love you. God loves you more. Bye-bye. Good morning, America. Good morning, world. Welcome to my nightmare. How you doing? This is Philip Dryce, and you want to give thanks, because if there was a God, there's no way I'd go through this. So the whole Judeo-Christian bullshit about the Jews discovering God and they're God's favorite people, and Dr. Shia has got the right to lock me up in a freaking mental ward, says that we got fraud. All the Jews died. Hitler killed them all, and Dr. Shia is a freaking Nazi. Dr. Shia is an absolute freaking Nazi. And if it's only Jews that's got power that own shit, then Dr. Julia Golia must be another Jew who can own a nigger, and then therefore can orchestrate me being held against my will in a federal facility with federal funds, and that's a freaking crime. And I swear on my mother's grave, I will take you to the Veterans Administration and make you pay a price for that shit with your job, bitch. Open letter to you motherfuckers in the Bronx, VA, who did this to me. How you doing? What's going on here? That's where I live. I live right here. Good morning. How you doing?
They asleep?
Yeah.
They asleep?
Yeah?
Well, certainly my dear Joseph too.
What?
Certainly my dear Joseph too.
What?
I know it.
Now that is the language of a British slave. That's a straight-headed nigga, good nigga. Yep. That's right. That's one of them British slaves. Okay, that is untouchable caste. Hindus that the British Empire took from India, sent them to freaking Guyana to cut sugarcane with the black slaves, and they think they're a better kind of nigger because they're a straight-headed nigger. Wow, look at where I live at. That's where I live at, people. Oh, yeah. I was living here before I'm going to a wonderful organization called Common Ground. Beautiful man.
called Chris. Oh! Beautiful man called Chris, who's a master of social work. And that guy really cares about you when he says he loves another human being. He proves it. When you got a Charmaine McPherson working out the Bronx, VA, that's a homeless coordinator. That's a piece of shit. That's a black nigger piece of shit. That's why I'm here. Bank, that's my house. That's where I live at. Yes, right. And guess what? I'm going to give you a special treat this morning. You gonna see? There's some people who live right over there. They live back there. Let me give you something special today. Now, what I want you to do is put your head back. No. Take a look. Take a look. Take a look. Take a look. You see that? Are you there? Open your freaking mouth, you bunch of freaking assholes who thought you could lock me up for free. Play medical experiment on me. Vitals. You have any pain? Are you in pain? Are you in pain? No, I don't think your mother was in pain when she had you because that was an animal that had another animal like you. Hey, how you doing? Hey. Hey. Wow. I speak another language. I come from another country. I was born and raised there. And Americans seem to have this superiority complex of thinking that you can judge me, you can judge my morality, you can judge my humanity, and that you can tell me that I'm bipolar. Does it look like I have two penises? Did you see two flows of urine when I was pissing for you to tell me I'm bipolar? I have two poles. I have two poles. You can't smoke. You cannot smoke on the ward. You cannot smoke on the ward. Let me show you. Don't smoke this. Don't smoke this. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Yeah. Sandy's coming. And I understand that they want to practice some mass evacuation. Last time there was this thing, there was a big, there was a hurricane coming. They did national, what was that again? They did a national disaster drill. They fooled you, world. They fooled you. Because America's the world. It sucks up 25% of the world's resources every year. Gives you absolutely nothing but war, death, and destruction. And it's got, about, what, 10% of the people? Oof, if that much. If that much. Sucks up 25% of the global resources. Less than 10% of the people. And it justifies it by saying, we're the only superpower, we're the only superpower, we're the only superpower. And guess what? We're owned by God's favorite people. Hey, Dr. Shear, how you doing, buddy? Are you evaluating this? I'm making all these for you, Dr. Shear. All these videos since I left or escaped from the psych ward by agreeing to this, and that. Have you guys ever had anybody left and tell you, guess what? To your fucking mama. Fuck you to your mama. Because that bitch should have had an abortion. That's right. I'm angry. I'm not violent. I'm not suicidal. I'm not homicidal. I don't have any violent intentions, and I'm angry, pissed off. You took a week out of my life, imprisoned me against my will, threatened me with, well, you don't have to take them. They're the people that own the world, right there. There goes one of them right there. Big black hat, black scarf, white shirt, all black clothes. Boy, you motherfuckers. But you weren't alone, were you? Dr. Julia Golia, it is alleged, or it will be alleged, in court moving papers in federal district court at some point, somewhere, at some time in the spring, that a retaliation scheme to contain the complaints of veterans' abuse at a homeless shelter, Volunteers of America on Cromwell Avenue in the Bronx, New York, after Dr. Julia Golia, the medical director, saw the video that had the list of veterans who complained of abuse, was put on YouTube on my website, and that bitch called the motherfuckers up, and Greg was the lead motherfucker, little light-skinned, bald-headed boy, dumb as a fucking doorknob, led the campaign against me, and Tannenbaum, Jewish woman, jumped on in there, wrote a piece of paper that said, I became agitated. I'm not your fucking medical experiment with all them goddamn cameras for you to be following me around your maze of guinea pigs at that freaking homeless shelter, for you to be studying me for the Jewish Sinai medical school that's hooked up with the pharmaceutical companies, and their job is to learn how to tame behavior with drugs, chemicals. That is some sick shit. And you Americans are the biggest pieces of motherfuckers that do that shit. Boy, I swear to God. Swear to God. I gotta get out this fucking country. What a fucking prison for niggas is the United States of America. Prison for fucking niggas. And you motherfuckers love this piece of shit that you live in as a life, talking about, oh, I love my life in America. I thank them so much for taking me from Africa. They gave me a God. That's a big corpse on a cross. Ask a Jew, what is Jesus Christ? Go to Israel and ask them, what is Jesus Christ? They will tell you, Jesus Christ was a vagabond, a freaking Jewish rebel, and they sentenced him to death for rebelling and revolting. That's right. They sentenced him to death. And you picked him up as your God. Outstanding. Nice. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I was raised in the Catholic religion. And let it be told, it's supposed to be the superior religion because we accepted Jesus Christ. Okay. Nice. I want to go to Canada. Better country for my skin color. Woo! How you like me jumping around, huh? You studying that? You studying that? You studying that? You guys. I want to be a fizz bird. I want to be as free as those birds. I want to be as free as those birds. But I'm not free. I have to be hooked on stuff. I got to be hooked on this. I got to be hooked on this. What did I do? I promised my little girl, she's 24 years old, just turned 24. I'll buy you a house. I'll have you a baby. I'm hooked on shit. You're hooked on shit. You are hooked on shit. I was chained. I was chained. I was chained. I was chained. And so are you. They're just not visible. They put a chain on your brain. They think they put a trigger in me to go to Mike Mooney at the Brooklyn VA to go get psychotherapy with Dr. Mirza. The fucking guy can't hardly speak freaking English, Jesus Christ. How the hell does he get a freaking medical license? Because Asa Jephthah, who used to work at the St. Albans VA, says, you cannot, it is illegal. State regulators must be on the scene, constantly checking on what happens to a person that you're feeding lithium to. How do you feed me lithium on an outpatient basis in doses of 900 milligrams, and when I expose the Hangsman's noose attack in a VA motor pool at St. Albans, you up the doses and you mail me the illegal drugs through the United States Postal Service? That alone is a crime, to send drugs like that through the mail on an outpatient basis. That's a crime. Criminal felony. I didn't say shit. Because you got calm ass motherfucking Mike Mooney telling you it's alright. Don't worry, Phil. Everything's gonna be okay. We'll refer your case to the FBI. Here's a piece of paper. You piece of shit. You should have called the motherfuckers yourself. Because you got internal security over there that'll put the FBI and the Secret Service on a motherfucker pronto. But then your hands are not clean. Your hands are not clean. So you're going to give me a piece of paper that makes me even look crazier. Good. I used it. I used it. And right now I'm back in homelessness, and bang, this is where I live. This is where I sleep. This is where I live. This is for the bad weather. The good weather, I'm on the beach. And that'll be in the following video. You guys have no fucking idea how bad I want to get to Canada. I don't want your fucking car. I don't want your bitches. I don't want your fucking bitches. I don't want your fucking cars. And I don't need your fucking house. I regret every fucking bit of it. I regret I ever served in your fucking military. I regret the day I saved Mrs. Fonnie Green's life. That bitch should have fucking died and left me the fuck alone. Fall. That's the sign of it. The browning of the leaves, the yellowing and the browning of the leaves. And you guys thought locking me up for the second time against my will. The first time the Brooklyn VA did it because Congressman Meeks referred me to the Brooklyn VA. And you figured that the only way to help me is to lock me up, is to give me medication to make me calm. What makes you fucking think I'm not goddamn calm? Isn't this calm to you? Am I not controlled? Isn't my anger controlled and contained? I ventilate it through fucking videos and put it on YouTube and give you an opportunity to study it. I give you an opportunity to look at it. I put music to it for you. I put text to it for you. I put pretty girls to dance in it for you. I get pretty girls to have their pictures blown up on its fire. I get people to participate in this madness. That's what makes it a show. It's not a threat to anybody or anything. But you sorry bunch of fucking bastards. You masters of destruction. Woo! Yeah! Exactly. Let me show you. That's what took me to the hospital and had me locked up. That's what took me to the hospital and had me locked up. Because some Jewish bitch called Ann Tannenbaum at 1765 Cromwell Avenue in the Bronx, New York, off the 170 stop on the 4 train, says, take 'em away. Ha! God damn. And you black niggas think you free in America. No. No, you ain't. 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 You've got so many fucking masters and owners. You can't even reverse engineer who owns you. But I'm free. And I'm going to stay that way. And then I want you to call everybody and say, he's loose. Listen to what he's saying. It's called freedom of speech. He can't have it. He can't have it. He look African American. That's your own nigga. We own him. He may not say that. Police. 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 Get that nigga. Get that nigga. Bang to your mama. That bitch should have had an abortion. And that's thanks to Roe v. Wade. I don't want your cars. I don't want your bitches you got in it. Breeding them scumbag pieces of fucking shit that you love so much. Our children! Our children! Those are fucking animals. Little fucking monsters that's gonna grow up into bigger monsters just like you. And you got a black motherfucker, half-breed motherfucker, and you gave him a real special name. My president! He don't know who I am. He don't give a fuck about me. So it would be right for me to go ahead and just say shit about him. Just like that. I'd rather wait till I get to federal district court and we talk about how him and Acorn orchestrated this whole housing debacle. I don't give a shit if he's in power, if he's not in power. Look at your guy, the governor. That guy orchestrated what you would call eliminating the competent oversight of New York City Housing Authority in order for him to harvest what he's harvesting now, which led him to his seat as governor. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I live right there, ladies. That's the house. That's the house right there. I live right there. I live right there, yeah. Yeah, I promised Genesis a house. It might be this one. All right, now. I don't need your bitches. I don't need your fucking cars. I don't need you for shit. And I'm not even mad at you. I don't hate you. Are you in pain? No, no. It's time for vitals. Right, Dr. Shea. Right, Dr. Tobias. Hey, Dr. Julia Golia, how you feeling? Whoa! It's going to be beautiful when they come in to serve your ass the court-moving fucking papers. Yes! Whoa! It's called legal revenge. It's absolutely legal. Absolutely fucking legal. Ask Mayor Bloomberg. His lawyer's going to be in court Tuesday morning, too. I get a chance to shake their hand, say, how you doing? Fuck with him a little bit. And right after I finish rocking their fucking world, I'm going to run around the wheel of justice. And tell Benjamin Cardoza he's full of shit, because you know what he said? He said something very, very, very profound. He said something about, whew, a cry of distress should summon you to rescue. Fuck Mrs. Fronny Green, that bitch. She should have fucking died in New York City Housing Authority Shelton House after Hosea Mitchell robbed her for embezzled $20,858 out of her bank account over a 6-week period of time, and a year and a half later, after Ricardo Elias Morales, who's the current general counsel for Mr. Liu, the comptroller, sent me letters to the business, the office, and leave her alone, for don't talk to us, all that bullshit. And then you left her in her apartment with the gas stove on to fuck her over like a Nazi did to all the Jews. There are no real Jews. There are no Jews. All the Jews are dead. All the Jews died. They died. They were killed by the Nazis. And them Nazis so smart, they took their place and came to the United States of America as some pious motherfuckers. I got you. Oh, God. You guys. It's like that bird. It's the exact same kind of behavior where you've got an animal that comes to a nest, removes the real eggs, and puts their eggs there for you to take care of their freaking animal. That is so fucking smart. That is so fucking smart. That is so fucking smart that I'm not even that smart. I am not even that smart. I am not even that smart. So, guess what? Let's go to Jamaica. Let me heat up the food. Let me eat. I'm going to go see Angie this afternoon and see if I probably get a place to stay for a couple of days until the storm ends, and see if these motherfuckers are going to undo some of this bullshit they done did. Hey, Mike Mooney, I told you, if I was out of that place on Wednesday, I never want to see your ass again. Never want to see your ass again. Catholic brother, yeah, right. I will not pray to no corpse on no fucking cross. It cost me too much. It hurt me too much. You maimed me too much. I've got a real bad taste in my mouth for you guys. I just want to be left the fuck alone. Hi, how you doing? That's passive explosive. It's not bipolar. Bitch! How you feeling? Bye-bye. October 28, 2012. Bye-bye. Good evening, America. It's election night. Barack Obama is putting a whooping on Mitt Romney, but I don't want to root for the president because I said I'd stay out of it. Why? Because I was betrayed by the Democrats. I was betrayed by the Democrats of the 5th Congressional District. They have a master, a boss hog called Michael R. Bloomberg. Michael R. Bloomberg, absolute genius, super guy, and guess what? Michael R. Bloomberg decided he was going to do him some ethnic cleansing.
some slum cleansing, some scum cleansing, some social cleansing. You can't say ethnic cleansing in the Yiddish city state. But this is Dr. Phil Joyce reporting live on location. This is my personal log. Bang, look at the plate of food. Come on now. I got a plate of food, I got heat, and guess what? I'm not being made to suck crap for it. This is the best you've treated me in your country, America, since I've been here. Now, I spent a lot of time in other countries, and more than half my time in 40 years of having to leave my country as a political exile, a scion of Haitian aristocrats. I'm the pinnacle of what the African race can be. Why? Because we took our freedom. We're not a bunch of lazy bastards begging and pleading, wanting to march and freaking dance because you're scared of getting your ass whooped or dying. And then you bunch of idiots, bastard baby-beating bunch of bastards, bring all these freaking slaves for the empire to go ahead and get them some gladiators to play football, gladiators to play basketball, blah, 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 and all this cockamamie nonsense. And guess what? Your beautiful African princess is the one telling you, you better go ahead, go to work now. Don't fight that white man. I mean, you better keep your mouth shut and put that Willie Lynch chip in your monkey behind. But I'd like to thank America. That was the Ebonic version of my saying thanks to America, because I'm a French green card guy. Hello, America. How are you? This is Dr. Phil Johnson. I'd like to thank you very much for the plate of food. We've got some apple juice here. We've got some butter. And this is a response to the litigation that takes the Attorney General of New York State to court and just busts his behind. Okay? His name is Michael Sajinski, and he's a nice young man. And my job is to just bust his behind in court. Just actually just rip him a new butthole in court, because he's got no respect for Haitians. He's got no respect for the African Americans. Then he tried to pull me up in that group and then figure I'm going to suck crap in America. Do I look like I'm some kind of freaking idiot to you? What? This is the best I've been treated, because every time I go somewhere, y'all keep putting me out. Y'all keep abusing me, torturing me, doing all kinds of crap to me, trying to make me go away. I will go away after I harvest the behind of every single black elected official in town, which is Congressman Meeks, State Senator Huntley. Oh, I just got her fired. That's one trophy in my pocket. What? I'm talking to right here to the man in the wheelchair that's got the two things up there looking like a freaking Martian. That's right. Hey, how you doing? America, as I was saying, this is part of the English portion of the presentation. I did the Ebonics for you, and I hope you took it quite well, because trying to learn how to be black is a very different kind of thing in America, because I thought that if I got me a European education, I would have a European frame of reference, being born free in my country, which is the only country in the Western Hemisphere where a black man can be born free by a free black woman. A Haitian woman will tell you to go kick somebody's behind. An African American tell you, oh, nigga, you better go get a job and bring me that money. I need a nail job. I need my hair done. I need my pedicure done. Oh, guess what? You got to feed these babies. Did you get married? Did you get married? Oh, he got to pay child support. So it's all his fault that you opened your leg and said, come and hit it. Give me a break. Give me a break. But anyway, I want to thank you, America. I want to thank you, America. This is the first time you've treated me like a human being, for crying out loud. And you know why? Because for 2.5 years, I've been eating shit in America. $6 million of my money taken. I've been getting tortured and hunted like an animal. And guess what? Now my plight has been magnified by tens of thousands. I'd like to thank you, Sandy. Oh my God. All their misery brings attention to mine in a very small way. And that's all I need. If this didn't happen, where would I be right now? I'd be in a little basement somewhere in Far Rockaway. Then when it gets 10, 11 o'clock, I'm jumping on the beach, going to sleep because I want to be free, or I want to go sleep in some alleys. I'm doing all kinds of stuff to bring attention. And nobody paid attention to me until God sent the wrath
sent you a message. Hey, you can't take care of Philip Dreiss? Here's about 50, 60, 100,000. Here's a couple 100,000 for you to take care of, Mayor Bloomberg. Here's a couple few 100,000. Here's about a $500,000 for you, Governor Cuomo. Remember me? Come on now. What's happening? Come on now. You guys. I'd like to thank you, America. I'd like to thank you, America, for this food, because America is God. America is God. It's the greenback. It's all about that. And guess what? Oh, I'm sorry. You're Jewish. Oh, you can't be wrong. I apologize. I'm sorry I stepped on your toe by saying that you are railroading Negro, Mayor Bloomberg. What? What do you mean I can't? Because you're Jewish, I can't say you did wrong. Jewish ain't got nothing to do with it, because I know too many Jewish people. They've been too nice to me, helped me out, and did too many things to me for you to be dirty in their name like that, Mayor Bloomberg. Come on now. What do you mean because you're Jewish, I can't criticize you? I can criticize Mayor Michael R. Bloomberg. I ain't criticizing your religion, but I'm just saying, since your people so powerful and own all of New York City, New York State, and most of America, you should be careful what you do when, you're giving your people a bad name, my friend. My adopted mama's from Russia. She's Jewish. And guess what she says? She says, listen to Pop. And guess what Pop says? What's your religion? Tell me what it is, and I'll tell you what you think like. Uh-oh, uh-oh. You're a violator, Mayor Bloomberg. You're a violator. This is Dr. Phil Joyce, and guess what I got to say? Bye-bye. Now let's take a look at a video of some of my performances, okay? I love you. Bye. Ciao, time. Hey, how you doing? So what do you think, man? What do you think? What's going on here? America been good to you? I'm getting ready to leave America. See, I'm looking for people. I'll get me $5 million. I will take me 10 other black Negro, take them out the United States of America. Straight to Canada. Straight to Canada. If nothing else, you ain't got to hit on no more sisters that's going to be treating you like crap, looking down on you. You get a cute white girl with good credit. You ready to go?
Sounds good. Hell yeah.
All right, then. You hear me, America? Thank you very much. See, I'm a Haitian. I got pinching in my blood. Why? Because we pinched a colony from Europe, and it's ours. And that's why you can't ever let it be nice while you're stealing my gold down there. And that's how the earthquake happened. Hey, I got your number. Bye-bye. Hey, everybody, how you doing? Damn, look at that. That's what your hurricane victim looked like. Hi, Sandy. How you doing? I'd like to thank you, Sandy, for bringing to the attention the plight of people in distress. Now, that's what you look like begging for food in a rich neighborhood. And then, amidst of emotions and anger, Mayor Michael R. Bloomberg, I love you, Mayor Michael R. Bloomberg. How you doing, Mayor Michael R. Bloomberg? Thank you for canceling the marathon, but if I was you, I would not have backed down and canceled the marathon, because the tourists want the marathon. This is all about making money. You all about money. Look, money is God. There's no God. God don't exist. It's only money. It's only money. And so therefore, Mayor Bloomberg, you should have the marathon. You shouldn't care about nobody that's freezing, that's got no lights, Mayor Bloomberg. Why? You're a Jewish white boy in New York City, and you can't do wrong. That's why I love you. You're my man. I want to vote for you for a 4th term. You should be the king of New York, and you should be like mayor for life, just like Papa Doc Duvalier. And guess what? You can railroad Negro and Puerto Rican. Anything you do, Mayor Bloomberg, you have the right to do it, because this is your city. It's your town. You own it. It's all about you. The only problem is, I'm a Haitian. I'm a French green card guy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to package you, put you in the book, and I'm going to sell you. I'm looking for an Arab sheik with $10 million, because I'm selling a Jewish white boy for $10 million right out of New York City, fresh. He ain't even coming from Borough Park. I'm looking for an Arab sheik with oil that's selling it to America, and I want $10 million, and I will give him Michael R. Bloomberg.
He said, "You, what does he care about an Arab anyway?"
What?
Yeah, hi, Mayor Bloomberg. You see, the sentiment around here is that I got the right to sell your monkey behind to any Arab sheikh because you deserve it. You have you a nice day, Mayor Bloomberg. I love you. I love you. How's Sandy working for you? Bye-bye. Remember me? You wanted to send me your regards at my eviction. Bang, Mayor Bloomberg. You see that? That's peace be unto you. So, guess what, Mayor Bloomberg? You see that right there? Beautiful, ain't it? Well, I can't go out with it tonight because I'm broke, Mayor Bloomberg. So, guess what? Send a limo for me. Send a limo for me. Send your credit card. All I need is the American Express, all right? And when I sell you, I'll pay you back, all right? Bye-bye.